Well, I had some big plans at the end of last episode, but didn't quite get through all of them. Mostly because I didn't want to take too big of a time gap here, time jump. So you can see we're on the 29th, and today is the first day after the helicopter. The first helicopter. I did originally wanted to, do some stuff off camera for 2 helicopters, but that one took a while. So there was, 16 days between those helicopters. So I hung out here around this house, which conveniently also found out that there's some clay at these lakes. So we were able to get a little bit of that. And this road here past the scrapyard is insane, like to a point where I no longer feel comfortable driving out there for the next helicopter. So we probably need to clear that out, which is probably what we're gonna do on the first day. Other than that, blacksmithing is up to 6. The magical recipe is buckles. Buckle up. It's my level 4 to probably 4 to 8 forge recipe. Takes a single steel or iron piece, a single piece of coal, 80 XP for level 5 and 6. So really easily spammable, and you don't need to get constantly chop down forests for more charcoal. And you don't get the recipe for free, but you can research it off a belt. And turns out every character starts with a belt. So yeah, if you ever do blacksmithing, get the buckle recipe at level 4 and work on that. We did a little bit of mechanics, but still not level 6. A little bit of knapping, a little bit of carving, but all kinda not really got a lot done. I did, however, do a bunch of fishing, which I think I also didn't quite get to the next level. Yeah, so, we've been doing some graveling here for some nice parking spots. And down here, I've cleared up some terrain. I want to put some fences up, and this is then a spot for potential cows or pigs or sheep or whatever we're going to find. And yeah, you can see some graves dotted around the place where I buried the zombies so they don't get up and ambush me. Got a harvest ready to harvest lettuce. I wanna let this grow until it gets seeds, although I'm a little bit nervous about getting into October. I hope it doesn't just outright die. Anyway. That was a weird sound. So, I've been doing the whole fishing mini game, throwing out my fishing rods, getting the stuff in, and somebody told me, hey, the fishing nets are really strong right now. So I tried it out, and holy crap. Let me just check here. First fishing net. You get some mussels, a little bait fish, sea fish, and a tadpole. Okay, that's kind of crappy. It's a demonstration effect, right? I want to show you how strong it is, and we get some freaking mussels. Crayfish. Okay, that was actually quite crap. But anyway, so you just you need to bait those, and to bait those you need chum, which you can get from sand, which we have a decent amount of. It makes your ground look a little bit crappy, which I'm not a fan of, but hey. And I wonder if I put the sand into a bag first, if I then can get away with using less. And, once you have the sand, you really just like you would prepare any kind of food. Put some other, fish baits, guts, whatever in there. Random fish. Guts. The tadpole in there. Sorry, little guy. Some fish fillet. It has a hunger reduction, and it says dangerous uncooked. I don't think cooking alone is gonna fix this, buddy. Don't click eat. Note to self. And then you just go here, bait the fishing nets, then you're done. And it's basically, yeah, I'll check again in the morning, similar to trapping, what the whole thing gave us. What is, like, where are all these animal sounds coming from? Alright, we've got a severe thunderstorm also coming in soon-ish. I think it's like 2 days, so we might actually get the first part of that thunderstorm here today. Yeah. Clear out some rotten stuff from the fridge. And then we're just gonna head out on the road and clear out a little bit of that mess that I left. And I think we do another like episode, 1 day of pretty try-hard fighting, and then 1 day of a little bit stuff around the base. I think that kind of works nice for pacing. And yeah, no, you didn't see that? Okay, I'll make a note. I'll cut that out in post. Traps are also both sprung, so you gotta check that. So yeah, this is already where we run into the first zombies. And I'm gonna be honest, if I was I triple checked multiple times that that respawn is actually off, unless the change sandbox settings mod is not actually working, and it's just showing me nonsense. Maybe I should log in with debug and check the sandbox settings that way. Yeah, if I was playing on standard Extinction with respawn, I probably would give up on Irvington. I would say, okay, no, we're not getting in there. Like the thing is that the zombies keep respawning in the center of town. Then you have some sort of sound event pulling them out of the center, and you kill them in the outskirts, and since you're not anywhere near the center, you don't trigger the no respawns near the player condition, and so they respawn. It's like constant trickle. Okay, it's all experience, right? So, now one goal could be to get back to the neighborhood where we went off, but since I mentioned I want to kind of clear the road so we can keep driving out for the helicopter to a helicopter road up north, I think I want to smash in that direction a little bit, potentially getting to that scrapyard again. Now that our fighting speed and our killing speed is a little bit higher, by a little bit higher, I mean we've been killing consistently 250 zombies a day. I think I don't mind trying my luck. Mostly also because I've been watching another YouTuber who just started an Extinction run, also started in Irvington, and well, he got lucky. Basically, the scrapyard had like 20 zombies. But he found some really good cars, good condition cars in the scrapyard. I'm like, okay, you know what? You had me at cars. Like, normally you would only have like really rap cars, like the good old 15% that you find in a crash scene. But nope, like complete green condition. Beautiful things. Ooh. It's also a thing that I feel like if you're just driving by these kind of groups, it often looks like it's way more zombies, right? You're passing by a group of 10 zombies, you're like, oh, this is a dangerous path to drive. But if I'm walking up to a group of 10 zombies, this is like barely warm up. Some more guys coming down there. Completely, yeah. Green guy in the middle of the green field. Some high-end camouflage. For zombie standards, that is. Normally they're only hidden very well in a group of dead zombies. Pretty reckless here, considering any one of those could be a sprinter. That's what I thought. Wonder if I'm close or far enough away from the city that I could do a little honking maneuver here. So many fields though. Still fairly. I thought we made a little bit more distance here so far, but nope. Just a zombie density or big zombie spread. I don't know what you want to call it. Add to the zombie spread by spreading some zombies out on the floor here. Thought I hadn't hit that guy, because it didn't make the zombie hit sound, but she was definitely reacting as if somebody had been hit with a big old two-handed mace in their hand. You running? You're actually running. Okay. Can we do that here? Side of the road? Ma'am? you. Again. One more. I'm feeling. Yeah, the crawlers are always like a sign of, yep, that's one of the zombies you hit when you drove through here. You can't just tell people you managed to flawlessly dodge every zombie. Oh. What's with the meta event sounds? And they're coming in my direction. Kind of. Walking down here. No, the problem is, I'm not sure how loud that sound event was, but I think that was similar to the one from last episode. Oh, okay. That was a tree. Just wanted to demonstrate what happens when you reverse sideways into that. This is an educational Let's Play series. Yeah, those guys are all moving this way to the source of the sound. Now I'm wondering if anyone here is moving to wherever the source of the sound was. Sometimes I wonder if it's worth, well, if I had a spare generator, just have a spare generator somewhere here in the middle of the road running. Just as a constant, it's barely going to use any fuel, right, since you have no electrical devices connected. And it kind of acts as a beacon to grab any stragglers. Seriously, I had some sort of plans for today, and then that happens. It's also still walking downward. Did the game just generate a super loud sound event at my base? I'm gonna drive around to the southern road here, and then I want to see how it looks from that side. My hotkeys are not working. Hang on. I was going to pause the recording there quickly, but yeah, my hotkey for that's not working. I'll figure that out later. Okay, let's head down here. You just randomly wandering, or are you actually reacting to that sound event from earlier? I'll meet you halfway, buddy. Yes. So scanning the area, trying to see if there's any zombies nearby. Yeah, there are some zombies nearby. Why are you asking? Where are we just south of my base here? Pretty much. Where are these guys coming from? And how loud was that gunshot? Look at them, they're all like zombies on a mission. I need to have another look at the map. Like, where are they coming from? There's nothing down here. We've cleared this. We've been on this farm for days. I don't get it. I really don't. I mean, migration, right? Zombies migrate into empty areas, etc., etc. And I guess Irvington itself is not an empty area, so they migrate out of there. But could you not? Would you just not migrate in the direction of my base? That's what I'm trying to ask here. I like how in this area where there's already grass growing, you don't get additional trees growing. Like, this is gonna remain nice open ground that you can just run through without scratching yourself to death. Yeah, that's my base already. Holy crap. They were way too close. There was a third one here. It's already all the way over there. Hello? I mean, I do like killing zombies. Holy shit. But I also like to progress, right? And not just fight at the same road for 200 days. I'm just sitting here shaking my head. I don't get it anymore. I'm gonna stop complaining. Let's just kill the guys before they kill me. That's all I can do. For you, one for you. Any more? Special deal on mace swings to the head. 2 for the price of 2. Oh. Okay, this time that we need a rest today. This seems totally safe here. Knacky. Should also get a backup weapon ready. I think I packed one of those 10 reinforced beds or handles because I wanted to use them up so they no longer take up storage space in the base. I'm not sure if today is really a recycle your old weapons day, given the amount of zombies, but we'll see. We'll see how long the killing with that weapon takes. If it's too slow, I'm fairly certain I've got some more maces in the trunk. I see a lot of zombies at where the sand is in the north, and that is the southern lake of our base. Like, that's no joke. They're right next to that one grave I dug. Oh man. Title last episode, yeah, sometimes all it takes is like one meta event. Yeah, well, how about 2? How about 2 of those extra loud shot meta events, huh? I'd be surprised if we have some zombies at the generator. If they're here, they might be in sound range of the Jenny. Those woods are crawling with zombies here. That's a sprinter. I'm not seeing anyone at the generator. Not sure how you got behind me there. Just want to get like here. A little bit protected, so I see one guy on the other side of the lake. 2 zombies up there at the lake. Not seeing anybody around the house. For some reason there's another guy there. Where didn't we just run over there and kill 5 zombies? Maybe something with the respawn broke and they're just like, no, it's not every 3 days. Every 3 minutes we have zombies respawn now. Unless, I don't even want to think about this. So I did say I took the helicopter here. I wonder if that was too close and that caused some commotion here. say I took it here, and the helicopter, because it didn't see me, flew like here, right, within 100 tiles of my position, and that's no idea what the range of the sound is. I don't think it would pull zombies from here. This way, nah, no way. Now, do I need to drive to West Point next time for the helicopter so that I can play in peace over here? You could make an argument with, yeah, I mean, we have a very open base. Maybe we should just wall it off. But then, if you wall it off, I used to wall off all my bases, right? But the end result is then you don't see the zombies because, yeah, your wall blocks your own vision. Spoiler alert. And all it takes is a single zombie to knock down any wall that you can build. Doesn't matter if it's metal, if it's stone, if it's wood, or, you know, wood window frames with 4 barricades on each side. Zombies don't care. They'll smash right through it. Wall is basically just something to keep zombies busy until you deal with them. And in that case, I'd rather see the zombies earlier and deal with them already ahead of time. Don't see anyone here anymore. Somebody on the driveway. Gotta be shitting me, buddy. Get away from my rabbits. Holy shit. They're tearing down my... Okay, that's a lot of zombies. How did I not see them when I was looking earlier? Tearing something down. My pottery stuff. I need to get rested before I engage that. You know, you see like... Oh, did they tear down the forge? They tore down the forge. Ew. Yeah. Hitting me. I need a proper mace. This thing is not killing zombies fast enough. Battery wheel is gone. Did I leave any maces in here? Or did I put them all in the... I think I put them all in the car. Oh. I'm gonna be back at the car for a hot second here. I think all the materials are there. This is... You better... What? 16 stone bricks is all that's left over. Telling me I need to make another anvil. I need to make another bellows. Okay, I mean, nobody said the apocalypse is gonna be easy. Feeling bad for the poor piggy who's gonna have to provide me with some more leather. Maybe we can find some deer this time around. Yeah, at least they didn't trample my crops, my whole 4 lettuce. Parameter check here. I think one part of the problem is that I think you can actually zoom out further than what your actual viewing distance is, because of the, I think it's related to the resolution you're playing in. Like if you're playing on 1080, as far as you can zoom out, you can see the zombies. Like that's kind of matching. But on 2K, I can zoom out further or pan the camera further than what the drawing distance for zombies is. So I'm not going to see them at the edge of vision, and that's why we didn't see the zombies at the generator when we were at the on the south side and looking up. Okay. Can't believe that while we're mostly running around and killing stragglers, we're still above 200 kills for today. And the day is not over yet. Insane. Insane. Okay. I still think I want something punchier here. Give me that. Can have that. Oh, that's the broke trendy. No, you can actually have both of these. Oh, tiredness. That's unfortunate timing. Do we have caffeine pills? Yes. Some of those. I mean, at least stone blocks I have plenty of to replace the forge. But losing the anvil really hurts. And losing the bellows means we're at least, 7 days of drying time for medium leather. Yeah, pushed back here. don't even, like, didn't we come here this way? I don't remember seeing these zombies driving in. Was yeah, not what I expected to get sorted out in today's episode, and I'm also kind of thinking, with the zombies being that close, I'm not sure we're gonna do a second day here with some casual building around the base. I think rather I'd probably spend some off-camera time dragging corpses around and putting them into graves so that they don't reanimate in my face. And then I'm just gonna chill at base during the severe thunderstorm. We have nothing left in terms of skill books that we need to read. That's kind of gonna make this time a little boring, but hey, probably a good opportunity to get through some of those carving levels. Because, you know, I kind of still wish I could make my own baseball bats. That's still a pretty good weapon, as much as I like the mace. Good old nailed baseball bat has its own charm. Let's head back to base and see if it's clear now or if we have another 10 zombies there tearing down my barricades. Yes, you know, that could have been an argument for actually having walls. Yeah, zombies can tear them down, but better they tear down the walls than they tear down your forge, eh? Yeah. I don't know where those guys are coming from. What is north of us? We have no idea. Or northwest. Well, get that much. There's a bunch of zombies in that direction. This is gonna be an endless task, trying to keep these fields clear. Making a mental note that there are still zombies northwest of the fields. I was more concerned about getting to the area where my traps are, right? Having zombies in that area, because I'm fairly certain the traps, when they have an animal in them, they make sound and they also attract zombies. There was a fun little patch / bug in build 41 at some point, where that sound, or a lot of sounds, but also the trap sound of an animal in a trap, was for some reason tuned a little bit too loud. And by a little bit, I mean like 1,000 tiles of sound range. Yeah, that stuff attracted a lot of zombies in that patch. And I think all the raccoons, since animal sounds attract zombies, all the raccoons I set free, are they causing all the zombies to get here? think they tore down one more of my traps, so we're down to one trap. Which is a non-issue, right? Traps are very, very easy to make. As long as you have the recipe. Yeah, I'm honestly considering no longer letting any animals free from your traps. This seems weird. Like, the animals run around here, right? And maybe they attract some zombies. So zombies are attracted by animal noise, but they're not attacking the animals. They're just walking towards them. And then the animals get scared and run around like crazy. I'm getting a little bit sidetracked here. Deeper into the fields than might be necessary. Big crap. There's one of the bastards. Tired again, out of breath. And we got a little bit carried away from our car. Just wanna have you not make any more sounds. Well, that was a day and a half, wasn't it? Doing one last perimeter check here. See, we didn't make sure we didn't miss anybody, but holy shit. So, yeah, zombies being at my base and tearing down my crafting stations is not something I had on any bingo card. Thought for a second that was the bellows. No, that's just the lock. Curiosity. Can I just make the pottery wheel again with the materials they left here? Short a plank. We can rebuild that better, faster, wheelier. Yeah, we can do that real fast. Well, that one's gonna take a little bit longer. Damn. This is gonna take some processing. This is a bit of a setback. I'm gonna need to make myself a nice stew to get over this day. 262 zombies. I think that's a new record, isn't it? They didn't breach the house, right? I guess that's the positive thing. Right? No new window has been smashed that wasn't smashed before already. So I got that going for me, which is nice. Let's make a wonderful stew with some corn. And then I'm just gonna have 5 random ingredients. Just like Grandma used to make. Some stale corn stew. Most specialty. But yeah, this is, this big blue catfish is one of the fish I got out of the fishing trap. In case you were still unimpressed by what the fishing trap can do. No, it can actually be good. Well, on that note, yeah, I'm gonna go through the probably 2 or 3 days of extreme thunderstorm weather, clean up some more zombies, dig some more graves, fill more graves, and maybe do some perimeter checks around the base just to make sure we don't have any more surprises coming in. But yeah, that's gonna be it for tonight. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.